Hello everyone, I just had a little thought for the day around the parable of the sower. I read a few articles over the weekend, two different articles, but making the same point, that the sower wasn't the best farmer in the world because he was overly generous with his seed. And it's true, isn't it? I did a bit of planting of seeds over the lockdown, and you take care, don't you, to make sure that the seeds go in properly in the ground. You've got good soil, you pick out all the weeds and you pick out the stones, and then you wait for your crop or your grass to grow. And that's what we've been doing this summer as we've looked at our garden. But the fascinating thing about the parable of the sower, which I never thought about before, is that this sower was very liberal with his seed. So there was the seed that went on the good soil that produced a crop of 30, 60 or 100 times. And that's what it's meant to be. This word of God lands in our hearts and we receive it well and it grows up within us. But the sower threw it where there were the weeds, where there were the birds on the hard path. And when you think about it, when we plant seeds, we don't liberally put it over the patio steps or the concrete yard, do we? We make sure it goes into the soil. And so it just goes to show that the sower, who is God, as Jesus said, is a liberal, generous sower, that he's extravagant with his seed. And that is because he's got so much of it to give that he doesn't want anything to be lost. He wants as much harvest as possible, and so he throws as much seed as possible into the ground. And so when we see that God will put seed in where it doesn't seem to be that fruitful perhaps, but you never know, maybe it will spring up a little plant here and there at the side of the path, or someone's feet and shoes might pick up that seed and drop it somewhere else. And so I'd encourage us to be generous just with speaking to others about Jesus, being generous with our finances as well, spreading it generously and widely. There's that little verse, isn't it? It says, he who sows generously will also reap generously. So with our words, with our actions, with our money, with our time, let's be generous people. Let's be like God and put that seed in as many places as we can, whether we feel there's a resistance to it, whether we feel as though people won't listen to us, whatever it is, let's just keep giving that seed away and let God grow up that harvest of the kingdom. So bless you all. Have a great weekend. See you all soon. Bye-bye.